Welcome back to our journey through the chakra system. So far in this series, we've traveled upward through the body's energy centers. We grounded ourselves in the root chakra, reconnecting with stability and safety. We explored creativity and emotion through the sacral chakra. We stepped into personal power through the solar plexus. And in the last video, we opened the heart, learning about love, compassion, and emotional connection. Now we arrive at the fifth chakra, one that many people experience very directly in everyday life. Think about a moment when something real was rising inside you. Maybe you had something important to say. Maybe it was a truth about how you felt, or a boundary you needed to set, or an idea you wanted to share. But instead of speaking, you paused. A quiet thought appeared in your mind. What if this comes out wrong? What if they misunderstand me? What if I upset someone? And so you swallowed the words. The moment passed. The conversation moved on. But inside something remained unsaid. Many of us know this experience very well. On the other hand, some people speak often and easily, yet afterward there can be a strange feeling that the words didn't quite represent what was truly meant. While for others, there is a creative voice, a writer, teacher, singer, storyteller, or communicator that once felt alive but has slowly gone quiet. Not because the ideas disappeared, but because somewhere along the way the courage to express them faded. The space between what we carry inside and what we allow ourselves to express outwardly, that space is the territory of the fifth energy center, the throat chakra, the place where your authentic voice lives. And today we explore how to reconnect with it. Each chakra builds upon the one below it. The root chakra gives us stability and grounding. The sacral chakra awakened feeling, creativity, and emotional flow. The solar plexus gave us confidence and power to act. The heart chakra opened the door to love, compassion, and vulnerability. Once the heart is open and we begin to understand what we truly feel and value, something new becomes necessary. We need the courage to express it. That is where the throat chakra comes in. The throat chakra governs communication in all forms: speaking, listening, writing, singing, storytelling, teaching, and creative expression. As its core, this chakra governs our relationship with truth. Not just the truth we share with others, but the truth we acknowledge within ourselves. When the throat chakra is balanced, communication becomes natural and clear. We speak thoughtfully and truthfully. We listen deeply, and we feel comfortable allowing our voice to exist in the world. The throat chakra is known in Sanskrit as Vishuddhi. The word comes from Vishuddha, which means to purify. So Vishuddha can be understood as the center of purification. This name carries an important insight. When we express something honestly, not to hurt anyone, but simply to speak what is real, there is a sense of release. The pressure of holding something inside dissolves. Confusion becomes clarity, and energy that was once trapped becomes free again. Authentic expression is deeply purifying. Vishuddhi is located at the center of the throat near the cervical spine. Its energetic influence extends through the neck, jaw, mouth, vocal cords, and ears, all of the structures related to communication. Interestingly, the ears are included here because true communication isn't just about speaking, it's also about listening. Listening with attention. Listening without immediately planning a response. Listening with openness. The color associated with the throat chakra is sky blue, a calm, clear, expansive shade that represents openness and honesty. Its element is ether or space. In yogic philosophy, ether is the subtle element through which sound travels. Every word, every vibration, every note of music moves through space. And your voice is one of the most powerful vibrations you carry. Each chakra has a seed sound or bij mantra that resonates with its energy. For the throat chakra, this sound is hum. Chanting this mantra helps stimulate and clear the throat center, encouraging openness in the communication and authentic expression. Let's try a short practice together. Sit comfortably with your spine gently upright. Relax your shoulders. Allow your jaw to soften and let your tongue rest naturally inside the mouth. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Take a slow breath in through your nose. As you exhale, allow the sound to emerge naturally. Hum. Feel the vibration in your throat. Notice the gentle resonance in your neck and jaw. Take another slow breath in. And once more. Hum. Imagine a soft blue light glowing at the center of your throat, calm, clear, and steady. With each vibration of the mantra, imagine that light expanding slightly, dissolving tension and opening a pathway between your inner truth and your outer voice. Take one more quiet breath and gently open your eyes. A blocked throat chakra is actually one of the most common imbalances people experience. From childhood onward, many of us are taught, directly or indirectly, that certain emotions or opinions should remain unspoken. We learn which expressions are rewarded and which ones create discomfort. Over time, these lessons shape how freely we communicate. One of the clearest signs of throat chakra imbalance is difficulty expressing yourself honestly. You may know exactly what you think or feel, but when that moment comes to speak, the words disappear or become softened. You might say yes when you really mean no. You might stay silent to avoid conflict. Or you might minimize something important because you worry about how it will be received. Another sign is fear of judgment. This fear can cause people to present a carefully edited version of themselves rather than their authentic thoughts and feelings. Creativity may also feel blocked. If you once enjoyed writing, singing, speaking, or creating, but now feel hesitant or disconnected from that voice, the throat chakra may be involved. Physical symptoms can sometimes appear as well. These may include frequent sore throats, tension in the jaw or neck, teeth grinding, thyroid imbalance, hoarseness or voice strain, a persistent lump in the throat feeling during emotional moments. The body often reflects what the voice is struggling to release. Healing the throat chakra doesn't quite require dramatic changes. It begins with small acts of honest expression. One of the most powerful practices is journaling. Take a few minutes each day to write freely without editing or correcting yourself. Let the words come out exactly as they are. Write the things you normally keep inside. When your authentic voice has a safe space to exist privately, it gradually becomes easier to express publicly. Another helpful practice is singing or humming. You don't need to be a trained singer. The goal isn't performance, it's vibration. Hum softly while driving, sing in the shower, allow your voice to fill a room when no one else is around. Sound itself activates the throat center. You can also practice small moments of honesty in everyday life. If someone asks you for your opinion, offer your genuine perspective. If you need rest, say so. If something matters to you, allow yourself to express it. Each small moment builds confidence in your voice. Physical practices can also help release tension around the throat. Gentle neck stretches, jaw relaxation, and yoga poses such as fish pose open the throat region and encourage energetic flow. Even 5 minutes of chanting or humming each day can slowly clear energetic blocks in this area. When the throat chakra comes into balance, something very powerful begins to happen. The distance between your inner world and your spoken words becomes smaller. You no longer feel like you are constantly editing yourself. Your communication becomes clearer, calmer, and more authentic. You learn that expressing yourself doesn't have to mean arguing or forcing your voice over others. It can simply mean speaking truthfully and respectfully. Conversations that once felt intimidating become easier to navigate. You trust that your voice deserves space in the room. Interestingly, balanced throat energy also improves listening. When you no longer feel pressure to prove yourself or defend your perspective, you can fully hear what someone else is saying. Communication becomes a genuine exchange rather than a competition. Many people also experience a renewed sense of creativity. Ideas begin to flow again. Writing feels natural. Speaking feels purposeful. Your voice becomes a channel for expression rather than something you hold back. And perhaps most importantly, there is a deep sense of freedom. But before moving forward, take a slow breath. Bring your awareness gently to the center of your throat. Remember the seed sound of this chakra, hum, a vibration believed to open the channel of authentic expression, allowing the truth within you to move outward freely. Take a moment to breathe, and when you are ready, continue the journey with the next chakra in the series.